Good morning. Welcome to StockMarketFunding.com. We're going to talk about it's Friday, it's free market. We've had a 5 day trading range since last Friday when we tried to put in a bottom. And basically, we've come up. This is a daily chart on the Dow. I'm going to explain a little bit more. On the Dow, the futures in pre market this morning, it's 5:35 Pacific Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Um, the futures are gapping down in the Dow about 75 points. We've got some major economic data that's coming out. We have the retail sales that just came out. They were only up 0.5%. X autos up 0.6%. S&P futures are down 7.30. The Nasdaq futures, which is related to the Nasdaq comp, are down 13. That means that stocks are gapping down in pre-market, and we have tried to put them in a bottom on the Dow. Um, However, today, it being Friday, and a lot of news around the world talking about inflation again, the IMF, and various different things, Greece and the sovereign debt. So basically, every time that we have gap down, we've been trying to put in what we call a bottom base. The All of them are very similar. Nasdaq comp right here, pre-market, but they're going to be gapping down big. And the key to this morning is how they hold. So this is last Friday. Here it is a week. This is Thursday right here. We'll start a new one today. Um, we are just updating pre-market futures, and there's big gap downs, and there's a lot going on around globally. There's a lot going on with China about raising their rates. Their real estate markets are being in heat. We've got other pieces of major economic data coming out this morning. We're going to have the Michigan consumer sentiment coming out, business inventories. We've already had the retail sales come out. And another thing that we're having is that Mr. Volcker gives Goldman stark choices. So Goldman Sachs, um, about the Obama, attacking the banking systems. Um, I'm going to be updating traders on that. Now, all of this stuff is what affects the pre-market. It's all about understanding where the pre-market's going to be and where the buyers are going to come into the market this morning. We'll be keeping you updated, and I will get this tape out immediately as to what's going on around the world. And basically, there's a slew of information going on around the world. And basically, we will take a look at um, the futures as we progressively progress toward the next hour. The market will be open in less than an hour, and this is pre-market. The IMF is telling bankers to rethink inflation. That's a global thing, and there's a chance of repeating the recent severe recession. As StockMarketFunding.com has told people over the last year, that inflation could be a very big problem. And another thing that they're reporting is that in the banking crisis, pandemics or terrorist attacks. So now they're talking about that. Central banks may want to get a 4% inflation rather than the 2% target that most central banks now try to achieve. So we're already talking about inflation. StockMarketFunding.com talked about inflation. You can make a lot of money if we do go into that area, which we believe we will. But remember, the markets can sell off just as anticipation of inflation, and inflation will be starting to become a problem in the next couple of years, or I mean, in June of 2010, by the way. And basically, call us at StockMarketFunding.com. Go to our #1 online trading community. There you can interact. You can see stock videos and things like that. Take our free 5-day trial. Right now, you need to manage your portfolio and your risk. And we have 30 years of training. So basically, the topic this morning is about headline, about pre-market, about inflation, about central bankers around the world, about China and raising their rates, and a lot of economic data and how to understand what the futures are doing. And so we have a big gap down. That means that the opening bell uh, will start on a downtick on this Friday. So we're going to go from Friday's last low on the S&P and all of the indexes and see how they pan out. That's your pre-market live update